I'm here at the drugstore Rockhaus. Tonight Casanova is playing a gig, so let's start with the beginning. What is the story of a Chilean-Swiss rock band based in Berlin?
Basically, Caosonora is a rock project that started in Chile in 2016. So, I had, the first sort of incarnation of the band, I would say, and then I moved to Berlin in 2016, 17, and slowly started, gathering people around. Then Enrique arrived. He also moved from Chile, and then we met Tim here.
Yeah, but the first drummer was also Swiss.
Yes.
That's the little story. That's him that gave me the jump because I know him in Switzerland.
Yes. So it's basically like, the contention. So the pretension would be that we are a Swiss Chilean band.
There you go.
We've been a Swiss Chilean band since 2018, maybe. Yeah.
And so I met those guys 2 years ago. They basically wrote me on Instagram. And hey, do you want to play with us? Our drummer is leaving, and I knew the drummer, so it was like 1 year after that we started rehearsing.
Yes, because it was in the middle of the pandemic in the end, so it was kind of difficult to organize things, and it took us probably like 6 months to a year to really gather and rehearse, and it's basically how we all met.
The pandemic time was pretty crazy here in Berlin. How was it for you as a band and artists?
I don't know. I think
it was crazy.
It was really kind of messed up. I think you can answer that.
Yeah, because
a lot better than I can.
I was doing back and forth between Switzerland and Berlin because I got some bands and that was some crazy times because COVID passports and stuff like this, and the ticket of plane way too expensive, and we needed to play, so I must have been here for play. So a lot of back and forth and not a lot of job, of course, due to the places closed. So
and it's still
hard
kind
times.
of difficult to find places to play. It's sort of a miracle that this place exists and that they are still organizing stuff. But I think most of the stuff that was put off, most of the concerts that were put off since the pandemic are still sort of being rescheduled. So it's really difficult to find gigs here. In that way, that is sort of affecting us in a way. Maybe affecting us is a big word. But anyways, you get the point.
And we played in Switzerland last summer.
That was nice.
I got us a gig in my little village, and that was kind of fun.
Yeah, it was really fun.
Was something.
Yeah.
Because the plan is to travel. It's to enjoy the fact that they can have some gigs in Chile. We have our Berlin-based band, but we can travel between Switzerland, South America, try France a little bit. The aim is to travel now that we can, more easily.
Yeah, easier. Uh-huh.
Going back to music, progressive rock or progressive metal can mean a lot of things, but how would you describe your own music in your own words and in a bit more detail?
The first time I heard that band, I said it was Tool. It was the band Tool, but not that complicated with Soundgarden.
Okay.
Basically. So, but I didn't categorize that as prog. But we all got different.
Yeah. How would you describe it, Enrique?
A little bit stoner with a noise rock or something like that. Maybe little progressive, but not that much.
Yeah, I would say the band has a lot of progressive elements, but you can hear a lot of styles of, mostly rock in our music. So it has a little bit of prog rock, it has a little bit of stoner rock, it has a little bit of noise, punk, everything in between, I would say. And that's the pretension too.
That's heavy music, basically.
well, we can go deeper in the music as the Alloy of the Sky came out last month. So, what can you tell me about this album?
The reception has been great. You know, we have a lot of people that have listened to the album that have enjoyed it, and I mean, we're really happy with what we achieved and the sound, the mix, the way we recorded it, because we recorded it live. Basically, we were all in the same room, getting the drum live takes. So that was really cool, and the result is really nice. It's really, it sounds thick. It sounds, it doesn't sound contrived. It sounds like a live band, and the mix is also super nice. It's not overproduced. So yeah, and the people that have listened to the EP have also seen that. And yeah, we are just happy with that.
Yeah, we tried to keep the mix as natural as possible. Not really, as you said, like not overproducing it. Keeping the most natural sound that a recording can do. I would say, especially for the drums.
Yeah, especially
because I insisted on it.
Yeah. We gave the sound guy a hard time.
Yeah, but
worth it.
Should. Worth it.
Yeah.
Worth it.
Yeah, but how do you write the music? How do you write new music as a band, and when were these songs written, and kind of where was the inspiration drawn?
As I said, it was basically I come up with demos and I show them to the guys. Then we sort of, I mean, he travels or we travel, you know, that would be the idea for the next record, I guess. And we trick them together, we practice them together. They become something else when we are playing together. They become something completely different. It's not the band, unless you know it's the three of us playing live. And yeah, I can come up with the demos, and the demos I would say are 40% complete, and then we practice them together and we tweak them and we make them something else in the
like
end.
Sounding like a band, basically. But mostly it's his idea, and
I hope not for long.
Yeah, that's very interesting. Is there like or could you tell me like the background story of one of these 5 songs?
Yes. Okay, one of the songs is called Wetico. Yeah, it's basically a story about a spiritual virus. Yeah, in the from the Native Americans. So the Native Americans would describe the violence from colonizers as if they had a virus, and it was a spiritual virus called Wetico. So that's one of the stories. The song is written in Spanish though, and that is nice. And yeah, it sort of represents violence and yeah, the nonsensical violence that happens in the world every day because of greed, because of economic inequalities, and so on and so on.
Yeah, as you said, the pandemic time was pretty hard, but how do you see the future of Caosonora? How is the 2023 looking?
Gonna travel as much as we can.
Yeah, we're basically trying to get as many gigs as possible and try to gather more often. But yeah, the idea is to play live as much as possible. Yeah, it's not really easy to organize that, but we're doing our best. Yeah.
Yes, agree.
How is it now that the world is opening? As you said, you wanna do as much traveling and gigging as possible, but how is it at the moment for like smaller bands who don't take 70 euros for a gig?
A lot of work, a lot of work, a lot of emails, a lot of writing, a lot of organization, a lot of money not wasted but lost. Thanks. Yeah, but better starting somewhere. And that's always the case when you start a band. You're losing money and you try. But you're always there, always ready, good organization, and plenty of time and dedication to it, especially.
Yeah. It's not easy to find gigs, as I said. So we're doing our best to find whatever is available. And we're also organizing like a little tour, hopefully in July, August, like a week tour, hopefully. But yeah, the idea is to also play somewhere else other than Berlin. Berlin has a lot of places to play. It's not really easy to penetrate into those scenes. But the idea is to play also somewhere else, travel a little bit and just not stay here only,